Oh my god, guys, I think I have found the funniest story ever on the face of this planet. The funniest damn story ever. A 27-year-old and a 29-year-old were arrested for selling marijuana and growing it in their apartment. So you're probably saying, whoa, 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 how is this funny? Because this probably happens every single day. It's how they got arrested that is the funny part. So what happened was that the two of them, the two roommates, were smoking some weed, and apparently one of them needed to make a phone call. First of all, if you're selling something, you should never smoke your own product. I don't sell weed, I just learned that from Scarface. So what happened was, the person who needed to make the phone call, he accidentally dialed 911. Now, you gotta remember that both of them were high, but he dialed 911, and apparently he hung up really, really fast when he heard the operator say, 911 emergencies. Now, to be honest, guys, I've accidentally called 911 before by mistake, and if you ever do this by mistake, you have to immediately say, oh, I'm very sorry, I dialed the wrong phone number, I'm sorry, you know, it won't happen again, and then you get off the damn phone and let somebody who is in emergency really call and get through. So by him hanging up the phone on the operator, this caused the operator to send two police officers over to the apartment to check on, you know, to see if they needed help or something, or to see what was going on. When one of the roommates answered the door and when he saw the two police officers there, you know, he was probably, I could really picture him being really startled, saying, oh my god, the cops are here. But what happened was that he was just about to close the door and just, you know, convince the police officers that he accidentally called 911. What happened was, that got them both arrested, is as he was about to close the door, the other roommate walked past him holding bags of marijuana. How fucking funny is that? Right when he's about to close the door, the other roommate is just walking right past him holding bags of weed. And you know, it's probable cause because it's in plain sight. So obviously, you see, if I was a police officer there, I'd just say, dumbass. That's all I would say, is just say, dumbass. You know? Wow. But guys, I guess this happens actually fairly often, because I guess when you go and you call like a long distance phone call or out of state or something, some area codes begin with a 9. So this individual probably just was trying to make a long distance phone call or something like that, probably to somebody who he was selling his, you know, weed to, but he ended up calling the cops. And this has just been one of the funniest stories I've ever heard in my life. So I want to hear from you guys now. What do you guys think about the story? Because me personally, I think this story is the funniest damn story I've ever heard in my entire life. Is that you have two people who are selling marijuana, and instead of police officers working to get them in prison, they just call the cops and just get themselves arrested. I mean, it's really ironic if you really think about it. I can't picture what was going through the two police officers' mind. He just saw another guy walk right by him holding bags of marijuana. What would be going through your mind? So leave your nasty dirty little comments telling me what would be going through your mind if you were actually the police officers there. And if you saw just a guy walk right past holding bags of weed, what would be going through your mind? If I was the police officer there and if I saw a guy randomly in the background just walk past me holding 2 bags of marijuana, I'd say, would you like to make another phone call, dumbass?